Have you ever wondered, why do dogs live so short? Why do these very pure beings, who give us love without measure, seem to stay with us for such a short time? Is it because they are born knowing how to love in the right way? And don't they need so much time to learn what we take our whole lives? Today, we are going to dive into a reflection that will touch your heart. But first, tell me here in the comments. What is the name of your four-legged companion? What has he taught you about love, patience, or joy? If he could talk, what do you think he would say, looking into your eyes right now? Right down here. I love animals because, complete with what comes from your heart, let's create together a space full of affection, memories, and gratitude. Because those who love a dog carry a story in their chest that is worth telling. Now, take a deep breath and prepares to feel every word. This reflection is for you, and for this friend who left footprints in your heart, which not even time is able to erase. Have you ever wondered, why do dogs live so short? It's a question many of us have asked quietly, looking into the eyes of a furry friend who seems to love with an intensity we don't always understand. Perhaps, deep down, the answer lies precisely in this love. A love so pure, so direct, that it seems to come ready. While we are still learning what it means to love, they have already come, knowing. The life of a dog is not measured in years, but in moments. In every tail wagging when you arrive. Every time he touches his nose on your leg, just to remember that he is there. In each bark that, more than noise, is a call. A call for you not to forget that there is someone around who loves you, even when the world seems to collapse outside. They don't live short. They live intensely. In a week, they create bonds that took us years to build. In a month, they know their schedules, their expressions, and even their absences. In a short time, they can already sense when something is wrong, even if you don't say a word. Dogs don't waste time. They live as if every second is a gift. And maybe that's the lesson. While we are distracted by what has passed or anxious about what is to come, they are there, whole in the now. A now that has smell, sound, touch, laughter, and presence. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They make the moment something perfect with what they have, you. And that's why, even if the time with them seems short, it's full. Because they don't save love, they don't share affection, they don't save affection for later. They deliver everything. Always. The intensity of a dog is not in the duration, but in the delivery. They throw themselves into life as if they have already understood that it passes quickly. And that's why they don't hold back hugs. They don't hide joy. They don't pretend indifference. They demonstrate. They care. They get closer. And when we understand this, we begin to realize how much we are wasting time being halves, holding on to feelings, postponing gestures. They show us that loving is now, not when everything is right, but when someone is just there. Perhaps deep down, this is the greatest lesson that a dog leaves us. Live with truth. Love without reservation. Be present, because what counts is not the time counted on the clock, but what was truly felt in the heart. And if you've ever had or have a dog, you know exactly what that means. They live short, because they are born knowing everything that we take a lifetime to learn. And maybe that's precisely why they're leaving so soon. Because they fulfill what they came to do in our lives in such a beautiful and complete way that their time here was enough. They come as silent teachers, and they teach everything with gestures, with presence, with silence, with that unique way of making you smile, even on cloudy days. Do you remember the first time you felt like he trusted you? That look that said, "You're my world." It doesn't need words. All it takes is that sigh before sleeping next to you. That moment when he chooses to lie down exactly where you are. This pure trust is one of the most precious things one can receive in life, because a dog doesn't trust for convenience. He really trusts, and when they trust, they deliver everything. The loyalty, the affection, the company. It doesn't matter if you have money, if you are happy or sad, they stay. When you fail, they don't judge. When you walk away, they wait. When you come back, they celebrate as if nothing happened. This unconditional love is a rare gift. A lot of people say that dogs are just animals, but those who live with it know that it is not true. They are living memories. They are part of the house, the routine, the silences and the messes. They are the first to notice when something has changed and the last to abandon you. And when they leave, a void that no scientific explanation can fill. They are in the simplest memories. On that torn cushion, on the favorite rug, in the corner of the sofa where they slept curled up. They are present even in their absence. A bark that we swear we heard. A step behind the door that makes the heart race. And then we remember he is gone, but something of him remains. Because those who love like this do not leave completely. There is a part there, glued to us. Invisible perhaps, but eternally present. Dogs are not just company. They are home. They are that kind of love that doesn't need promises, that doesn't demand return, that just loves. When you're bad, they notice it before you even know it. They touch their snouts, lie next to them, stay. They just stay, as if to say, I don't understand what's going on, but I'm here. And that's enough. Because sometimes all we need is someone who stays, without demanding that we explain the pain. And when they leave, the pain is real. Because we're not saying goodbye to an animal. We are saying goodbye to a piece of our history, to a look that welcomed us without judgment, to a routine that I had felt with that tail wagging. There is no logical argument that mitigates this loss, because love, when it is pure, leaves marks that not even time can erase, and deep down, that's what consoles us, knowing that we were truly loved by someone who just wanted to be by our side. Sometimes we don't understand the pain we feel when a dog leaves, but this pain is proof of how special they were. Each tear is a reflection of a story that remained, from a corner of the sofa that is now empty, of a door that is no longer scratched, of a small pot of food that no longer makes sense there, because they are not just presence, they are meaning. And even when they leave a mark that does not disappear. We begin to realize how much has changed after they arrived. Perhaps you have learned to be more patient, more cheerful, more sensitive to others. Maybe you've learned to listen to silence, to value today, to walk slower just to enjoy the moment. These are lessons that they give us unintentionally, but that we take with us for life. And if you stop for a moment, now you might even be able to smell that little smell of his fur, or listen to that sound of paws on the floor. This is living memory. This is love kept in the heart. You don't have to be afraid to remember, because remembering is a way of reliving. And reliving is a beautiful way to be grateful for everything that was experienced. So if you have a dog now, hug it. Stay longer with him. Take more walks. Even if the day is busy, talk to him. Even if he doesn't understand the words. He understands the tone, the affection, the intention. They don't ask for much, but the little they ask for completely transforms us. And if your puppy is already gone, allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to cry. Yes, but also to smile for the memories. He still lives there, in you. In the way you treat others, in the way you learned to recognize the small gestures. Every time you miss him and call him, even in thought, your connection was never made of time but of truth. Have you ever noticed how dogs know how to wait? They wait for you to wake up, come home from work, finish eating until you get off the couch. And they never complain about waiting. Because for them, being by your side is always the best place in the world. This wait is one of the most beautiful proofs of love you will ever see. And you know what's most beautiful about all of this? You are also their world. You are the reason for the happy barking, the running around the house, that calm look that says, "It's okay now." And even on the days when you feel invisible to the world, to your dog, you are everything. You are the hero, the protector, the home. You are the voice he recognizes in the midst of any crowd. It is the smell that brings comfort. It is the presence that calms. No matter what the day is like or what you've faced outside, in your dog's eyes, you're still the best part of his universe. That's why he celebrates like it's Christmas every time you come back. Because for him, his return is always a miracle, a new beginning, a new chance to be close to the one he loves the most. And even if you feel tired, sad, or broken inside, he never sees you like that. He sees your heart, and his heart molds itself to yours. If you are silent, he is silent too. If you smile, he dances with his whole body. He absorbs your energy, feels your pain, shares your joys, and does all this without asking for anything more than a little time, a caress, a sincere look. It's a quiet but powerful exchange, a link that words cannot reach. That is why, even without saying it, they heal us. They give us back hope, even if they don't know what it means. They keep us company on good days and hold us on bad days, with their snouts, with their eyes, with their whole hearts. You are, for him, the meaning of being here, the reason for waiting at the door, the reason for resting at his feet, the inspiration for every gesture of affection. And sometimes all he wants is for you to understand. For him, you are already everything you are looking to be. Therefore, take care of this beau with affection. Don't wait for time to pass to realize how valuable he was. Life is made up of cycles, and dogs' cycles are shorter, not because they are worth less, but because they are so intense that they don't have to last as long to be eternal. Eternity for them is every day by their side. If we saw the world as a dog does, maybe everything would be simpler. Less haste, more presence, less demand, more affection, fewer words, more sincere looks, and above all, more spontaneous love from those who expect nothing in return. And before we end this very special moment, I want to invite you with an open heart. If this message touched you in any way, share your story with your dog here in the comments. Tell me how he came into your life, what changed with his presence, or simply what it's like to have such sincere love by your side every day. He also writes, "I love dogs. If you believe that this love transforms, heals, teaches, and strengthens the soul, let's create a space full of affection and heartwarming stories together." Oh, and if this message brought peace or awakened a good memory, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to continue receiving videos like this, made with affection, to touch your heart and that of those you love. Share this video with someone who also loves animals or who needs to hear a word of tenderness, hope, and light. Sometimes a simple video can change someone's day. Because here, we speak from the heart. And whoever has a dog in their life has love every day.